This is your ultimate guide on how you answer every single exam question in GCSE history, with specific advice for paper 1 and paper 2. My name's Celia, I got all grade 9s at GCSE. I got 2 8s, but we don't talk about it. And this was that exam technique that got me a grade 9 in history. By the way, I'm posting my top GCSE tips and tricks and step-by-step guide on how to get a grade 9 in every single one of your GCSEs. So be sure to comment what subject you want to see next and follow me so you don't miss out. Exam technique is so important in history. For context, I didn't finish the content until the day before the exam, and that just goes to show the importance of exam technique. Let's kick this off with paper 1, question 1. Describe 2 features of keyword, command word, describe. So this is stating 2 features, that is 2 marks, but you get 2 further marks by explaining these features, giving additional detail. When you're describing further, use your EEE acronym. This is explain, why, exemplify, so give an example, and extend. So just explain in more detail. Do it twice, boom, 4 marks. In my opinion, probably shouldn't take 4 minutes. So you can bank up some time for the later question. Question 2A, how useful? This is 8 marks. I recommend 2 paragraphs basically explaining how useful each source is. Use the information in the source explaining how reliable it is. So identify its usefulness, but also identify its limitations, the problems with this source, and then link this to the question, to the problem that has been identified in the question. And in this question, you require a judgment. You need to judge the usefulness of each source. Now, look, this is only 8 marks. Do not waste time on it. Maximum 8 minutes. It's so easy to waffle. It's worth way less marks than the other questions, so don't waste your time on it. Question 2B, how could you follow up from the source? Now, this is still question 2, so it's focused on the same issue as part A, and it is 4 marks. Choose a specific detail of the source and basically come up with a question. How would you answer that question? What other sources would you seek out, and why would this be effective? And explain why that next source would answer your question. You need to know some good sources for this, but you also need to identify something that is important to follow up on in the first place, and that you will be able to find a source for. Question 3, explain 1 similarity or difference. This one is based on 2 distinct points in history. Again, read the question, 1 similarity or difference. And again, the question will say similarity or difference, not both. So make sure you do the right one. So identify the point that you're going to make and elaborate on it using a peel paragraph. So your point is the actual similarity or difference. Your evidence is examples of these in the 2 different events, and then explain why using because. And this is 4 marks. Try not to spend too much time on it. Now the big ones. Question 4, 12 marks. Explain why. Now, for paper 2, the mark scheme for 12 marks is the exact same, so this still applies. You will be given 2 stimulus points, and for top band answer, you should aim for 3 peel paragraphs.